Cardinal Sports Network brings you this special presentation. Event coverage starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where tonight, folks, we have a heck of a Region 14 Conference doubleheader for you. Of course, first up will be the women. We've got the Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals and Lady Cardinals, both ranked #1 in the nation, playing host to Highway 31 and arch rival, the Tyler Junior College Apache Ladies and Apaches. As we mentioned, first up will be the women's game, where the Lady Cardinals come in 16-1 overall, 8-0 in conference, and Tyler is 17-2 and 7-2 in the conference. The Lady Cardinals have a 2-game lead in the Region 14 Conference over Tyler, looking to stretch that to 3 tonight. I'm Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at the college, and I'm joined, as always, by the Sports and News Director at KCKL 95.9 FM, Director Tim Howard. Tim, welcome to back to the webcast, and man, what a great one we should have tonight.
Looking forward to it. We've talked about TJC, Tyler Junior College, whenever Trinity Valley and Tyler Junior College come in. It's going to be a great night. Then you figure up the records at 17-2, 16-1. The Lady Cards ranked #1 in the nation. What a fun environment. You got the band here. You're going to have the crowd, the house filling up here. It is going to be a lot of fun here in Athens.
Oh, absolutely will. The classes resumed here at the college on Tuesday, so the student body will be back. We'll have a big fan base here from both squads. As you mentioned, the Cardinal Regiment is already here. The cheerleaders will be here. The Cardettes will be here soon. And, yeah, this place will be rocking tonight. Some of the Lady Cardinals were in my office day before yesterday, and I was telling the freshmen, I said, you will finally get a glance to see what Cardinal Gym is all about during Region 14 Conference play.
It is special. You know, if you've made the trips you and I have around the conference, it's not this way everywhere. So we count that we sometimes take that for granted here in Cardinal Nation. But other parts of the country, man, they are starving for an environment like this. So looking forward to it.
We really do. And now let's pause down, folks, before we dig into today's game and let you meet the 2015-16 Lady Cardinals.
Hello, my name is Troy Swain. I'm a sophomore from Inglewood, California, and Austin, Texas, and I'm a guard.
I'm Crystal Lyons. I'm a freshman. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm a guard.
My name is Noel Kellers. I'm a freshman from Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm a guard.
Naomi Davenport, freshman guard from Cincinnati, Ohio.
My name is Maya Singleton. I'm from Natchitoches, Louisiana. I'm a sophomore, power forward.
My name is Malaysia McHenry. I'm a freshman from the Real D, Detroit, Michigan, and I'm a forward and center.
My name is Deja Mullins. I'm from Chi-Town, and I'm a sophomore guard.
My name is Alicia Washington. I'm from Dallas, and I'm a sophomore guard.
My name is Charisma Medlock. I'm from Dallas, and I'm a sophomore guard.
My name is Leah Mathis. I'm a freshman from the Real D, Detroit, Michigan, and I'm a forward.
Hi, my name is Hadi Touré. I'm a freshman this year. I'm from Senegal, West Africa, and I'm a center.
Hi, my name is Rainey Kirkendall. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I am a freshman this year, and I am a forward.
My name is Umindo. I'm a freshman. I'm from West Africa, Senegal, and I'm a guard.
15 Lady Cardinals, as introduced by themselves. And as we look at tonight's game, we've given you the records for both teams, but let me tell you that the Lady Cardinals are averaging 75.4 points a game. They're surrendering 48.8. The 75.4, Tim, is just a little bit misleading because that was a lot earlier in the season. Once conference play started now, they're in about that 67 to 72 point range.
Yeah, they'll grind it out with the best of them here, but that, as we talked about before we got on the air tonight, that defense that they're playing is allowing them to get away with that.
Yeah, generally the Lady Cardinal defense through the years is what separated them in this league. Is this league has got a lot of great players, great offensive ability with players on every team in the league, and the Lady Cardinals will usually come out and make that commitment to play defense. Tyler's averaging 78.4 points a game and giving up 41.7 points a game. Of course, that's not a shabby average for the Tyler defense, but as of late, the Apache Ladies have given up some points.
Speaking of points, going to be led on the hardwood tonight by number 13, Maya Singleton. She started all 17 games, and she's averaging right at 13 points a game.
Yeah, she's averaging a double-double. I mean, she's got 13 rebounds a game and right at 13 points a game. So, I mean, that's a pretty impressive total. And as she goes on the board, so go the Lady Cardinals. That's easy to say. We mentioned the Lady Cardinals are trying to win for a 74th straight time at Cardinal Gym tonight. They started this winning streak back almost 6 years to the date on January 13th in the year 2010, and they haven't lost at home since then. And very few of the games have really been close, quite honestly. Just about a handful have been within single digits. The Lady Cardinals in games played against Tyler last year, the Lady Cardinals swept 3 games, winning at Tyler 72-66, winning here at Cardinal Gym 70-61, and then winning in the regional championship game over in Jacksonville 65-55. So all 3 games last year were close, and that is very typical of this rivalry.
Yeah, this is one that is definitely circled on the calendar. You want to be a part of it. It absolutely brings a lot of attention and joy to the fan base here, and nothing better than seeing Cardinal Red come out on top against the black and gold. Let's talk a little bit about the about that streak, though. Have you ever stopped to consider how many shots have been taken in the last 6 years here at Cardinal Gym, and free throws and fouls? That's a lot of basketball that has been played over that last 6-year span. But
yeah,
you know, they'll tell you, hey, starting tonight, we got to forget the streak. Let's use it, but keep that streak alive.
Oh, no doubt. That's all nice for us to talk about and for the fans to relish in, but when it gets right down to it, it's these next 40 minutes that's going to determine, whether that streak continues, where the Lady Cardinals just take a commanding 3-game lead in the conference, which will be huge because they get you you're trying to protect the number 1 national ranking, of course, but you're trying to get that top seed at the regional tournament because that has the primo game times. You get the easier draw, so to speak, if there's such thing, in the regional tournament. So there's a lot on the line, and the Lady Cardinals know. Because let's face it this way, the Lady Cardinals last year they lost 2 games in the conference schedule. That's only the first time that's happened in many, many years. Yeah. So if you get a 3-game cushion, it doesn't take a genius to do the math that the Lady Cardinals are in pretty good shape.
Absolutely. We were, let's go back in the time machine 3 months back and recall when the Cardinals, in fact, Cardinal Sports Network was covering Media Day here on in Athens, and I recall coach after coach after coach taking the podium and saying, "We're young. Yeah. We don't have an All-American guard, a center." And I asked Coach about that later. I was thinking, Coach Ewing, is that extra pressure? He says, "Man, it just comes with the territory. We relish in that a little bit. We love it, but at the same time, it's who we are. So it's a powerful statement when you stop and think about what the Cardinals have to offer."
It really is, and they're doing it with 8 freshmen this year, and Gerald Ewing still doesn't think his squad has reached their peak. Of course, you wouldn't want to be at your peak in January. Start February, as February gets ready to turn into March, as Kurt Budke used to say, that's when you want to be playing your best ball. If you're playing your best ball in late December, early January, you peak too soon, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and especially here, seasons are not made or broke. They're not made in January. The success of this year is going to be what happens later on this spring.
The Lady Cardinals have been to 8 straight national tournaments, trying to go back for a 9th straight one. And TJC's got a nice little streak going. They've been to back-to-back national tournaments now as the at-large berth in the conference, which is a credit to Trina Tillis-Jones, who's in her 16th year at the college. And I remember covering Trina when she played ball at Grapeland High School, so that makes one of us a little old.
I'm going to ask her.
That was back in the 80s, I can assure you. I know when it was.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun. I recall her at the podium. She said, "Did I mention I have freshmen?" Yeah. She might have made that statement 8 or 9 times in that 2 or 3 minute segment.
We're now going to turn it over to Harold Jones, the public address announcer here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, for the pregame announcements, the national anthem, and the starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym for the first game of tonight's doubleheader, featuring the Tyler Junior College Lady Apaches and your Trinity Valley Lady Cards. The National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 14, and TVCC promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments or actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. TVCC thanks you for your cooperation. At this time, would you please stand, and all gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. And now for the starting lineup for the Lady Apaches. From Round Rock, Texas, number 5, Autumn Avina.
8.6 points a game.
From Nairobi, Kenya, number 13, Taudencia Olok.
Olok is averaging 7.1 points a game.
From Little Rock, Arkansas, number 20, Princess Cole.
Princess Cole is averaging 6.3 points.
From Houston, Texas, number 21, Antoinette Shrippi. And from Mount Pleasant, Texas, number 24, Skyland Holmes.
Holmes is averaging 13.5
Head coach
points
of your
and
Lady Apaches is
11.2
Trina
rebounds a game.
Jones. Assistant coach, Precious Ivy. And now for the starting lineup for your Lady Cards. A 5'7" sophomore from Austin, Texas, 00, Troy Swain.
Swain is averaging 8.1 points, 4.4 assists, and she's hit 13 three-pointers on the season.
A 5'6" freshman from Dallas, Texas, number 1, Crystalla Lyons.
Lyons is averaging 12.6 points and 4.2 assists.
A 6-foot sophomore from Natchitoches, Louisiana, number 13, Maya Singleton.
Maya Singleton averaging 12.9 points and 13.0 rebounds.
5'8" sophomore from Dallas, Texas, number 21, Alicia Washington.
Alicia Washington is averaging 7.5 points a game, and she hit 18 big points in a win Saturday over
And
Gilmore.
a 6'1" freshman from Detroit, Michigan, number 23, Leah Mathis.
Leah Mathis is averaging 8.2 points and 6.7 rebounds. Tyler is shooting 42.9.
Head coach of your Lady Cards is Joe Ewing. Assistant coaches Latoya Howell and Spencer Robertson.
61.2 from the free throw line. The Lady Cardinals are shooting 41.2 from the field, 26.8 from the three-point stripe, and 68.9% from the free throw line. So we are set now. It is Trinity Valley. It is Tyler, the number 1 ranked Lady Cardinals, 16-1, 8-0 in conference. TJC, 17-2 overall and 7-2 in the conference. And at stake in the first meeting between these two, the Lady Cardinals can take a 3-game lead in the conference race, and Tyler can cut it to 1. Tim, that pretty much sums it up.
I think you've got all bases covered there. And you mentioned Alicia with that 18-point game on Saturday down in Kilgore. What a performance from her. See if they can continue to add to that.
Alicia's drawing the start tonight rather than Naomi Davenport, because Gerald felt that Naomi gives him a pretty good spark coming off of the bench. And TJC controls the opening tip The ball goes out of bounds off of the TJC, so the Lady Cardinals will actually have the first full possession. No, now they're saying
they're going to swap it, I think.
It is going to be the Lady Cardinals ball. Ball went out of bounds off of TJC. It's rare the Lady Cardinals lose the opening tip.
Looked like they played that defensively pretty smart. Got to that ball pretty quick, but could not control.
Troy Swain running the offense, 0-0 for the Lady Cardinals. She transferred in, and it came down between TJC and the Lady Cardinals, and she chose the Lady Cardinals. Nice pass down low to Singleton by Lyons, and the Lady Cardinals take the opening lead.
Wow, threading the needle early here to get this thing started. Quick steal.
Quick steal and bucket by Leah Mathis. That's Lady Cardinal basketball, and another steal. Singleton puts it up, is swatted back. Swain for three. Swain puts it up, it won't go. Rebound is fought for and controlled by TJC. And the Lady Cardinals open to a 4-0 lead. The Lady Cardinals are slow getting back. It's going to be an easy bucket by the Apache Ladies. Oluwak with the bucket, 4-2 Lady Cardinals.
Holmes did a great job there for the Apaches down low, and once she fought off the defenders or the rebounders, it was an easy basket.
Lady Cardinals went to sleep defensively, though, and didn't get back and made it an easy bucket. Washington for three. In and out, no good. Rebound is fought for and controlled by the Apache Ladies. Avena, number 5. And TJC looking to tie the score. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound is controlled and not controlled, but there's going to be a foul charged to Avena as she battled Maya Singleton for the rebound. No, they're not going to say it's a foul. They're just going to say it went out of bounds off of Avena.
Singleton gets her first of what she's averaging of 13 rebounds per game there. And knocked away.
TJC with some token pressure defense. Crystal Lyons directing the offense. And the Lady Cardinals are going to almost throw it away. Thankfully, Alicia Washington was there to make the save. The Lady Cardinals up 4-2.
5 on the clock.
And there's a turnover. Bad choice by the Lady Cardinals there. And Tyler coming down off the turnover, going to try to tie. And shot will not fall. Rebound is controlled by number 23, Leah Mathis. And the Lady Cardinals quickly go on the run. Swain going to take it the distance, drives it, puts it up and in. Troy Swain.
Boy, she had a nice explosive step to get to the lanes and drop that one through.
Lady Cardinals in the pressure defense. You're going to get the steal. Mathis with the save, dishes it off to Swain. Nice job by the Lady Cardinals in the pressure defense. This is Lady Cardinal basketball when they're forcing the turnovers, but that's pretty sloppy on the defensive end there. They let the Apache Ladies have numbers, and the Lady Cardinals turn it over.
Yeah, and you live off of that. It's fun when it's working, but boy, if you take an eye off of a defender, as a defender, you take an eye off, it'll make you pay in a hurry.
Absolutely. Nice shot inside. Nice move down low by Oluwak. And Apache Ladies pull within 2. Lyons with the drive, lays it up, no good. Mathis only there to battle for the rebound, can't control, and TJC controls the ball.
Fast pace early here.
TJC likes to play the fast pace. The Lady Cardinals are going to need to turn the pressure up defensively and slow the game down. Not that the Lady Cardinals can't play a run and tumble type game, but they are going to live off their defensive effort.
Yeah, I think you're right, exactly. Rainey Kirkendall checking into the ballgame. She'll come on for Leah Mathis with 6:55 to go in the first quarter.
And Nautica Grant checks in for the Apache Ladies, number 0, a 5'5" freshman out of Dallas, Texas. Again, the Apache Ladies with token pressure. Lyons drives, and the ball is swatted out of bounds, so it should stay with the Lady Cardinals. Place is filling in nicely here, Cardinal Gym is. Both sides, actually. By the time the men's game rolls around, we're going to have a nice big crowd here.
I think so. Might be having a fight for the upper deck in the media.
Singleton with a baseline move, up and in.
Nice move from Maya Singleton.
Maya with 4 points now early on. Lady Cardinals with the pressure defense. Tyler does a good job of getting in. Now they've got numbers down the floor. They're beating the Lady Cardinals down the floor when they beat the press. So that's something that Coach Ewing and the Lady Cardinals are going to have to tighten up. There's going to be a foul out front. It's going to be charged to LaKendra Bassett.
Kirkendall, good blocking out down low, cleared the board there before that foul coming. See if the Cardinals, Lady Cards, can get that offense going and the defense to, like you said, slow this game down more to the tempo of a TVCC.
Now in the game for the Lady Cardinals is number 5, Naomi Davenport, who's just a tremendous freshman. They're one of the many great freshmen the Lady Cardinals have, but the sky's the limit for Naomi as far as how high she can go with her game.
Big spark last Saturday in Kilgore when she came into that ball game. I know exactly what Coach Ewing was referring to.
Swain with the shot and the miss, and it goes out of bounds, so that's the equivalent of a turnover. The Lady Cardinals up 10-6.
Going back to Saturday, it was all of a sudden about a 6-point swing, so hopefully that infusion will happen here.
And the Apache Ladies throw it away in the press. Singleton with a little soft runner. Can't get it to fall, but she's going to be fouled on the putback. The Apache Ladies now have turned it over 4 or 5 times against the press, but, I mean, all things considered, Tim, they're just down 10-6. So the Lady Cardinals have got to shore some things up defensively because they're really letting the Apache Ladies run the floor to a degree in which the Apache Ladies like to play.
Maya at the free throw line hitting 64% on the year.
Knocks down the first one. Deja Mullins is now checked into the game for the Lady Cardinals, number 20. Out of Chicago, one of the 3 sophomores on the squad. Singleton to try to nail down the second free throw. Free throw is good. Lady Cardinals up 12-6. Looking to make a defensive statement here in the press. Got to get back down the floor.
Making it tough on them.
That's a great job of press right there. I mean, the guard for the Apache Ladies just really had no avenue and got bailed out by the Lady Cardinals knocking the ball out of bounds. So 23 seconds on the shot clock. Lady Cardinals looking to maybe play some shutdown defense here, which they have done at several occasions this year. There's a great job by Lyons getting the steal. Now the Lady Cardinals are running the floor, and there's Naomi Davenport with the layup. That ought to be up and in good.
Davenport, her first bucket of the evening, and nice job on the steal.
It all started on the defensive end by Lyons coming up with the steal. And the Apache Ladies are going to have a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, they gave her that one. It looked like because she was in position just at the very last moment, made a move that she's probably regretting about now. Going to be an easy 3-point opportunity.
No doubt Gerald Ewing has got to be just a little bit concerned because Tyler's really not, once they beat the press, they're really not having to work to get good looks and good shots, and that's one of the things the Lady Cardinals have always prided themselves in, of making the other team, they may eventually get a shot, but making them work at it, and so far that's just not happening in this game.
Yeah, they are getting easy looks at the basket once you get down floor.
So the free throw is missed, and the rebound is controlled by Davenport. Davenport throws it away, but is saved by Mathis. Here come the Lady Cardinals. Swain back over to Mullins. Mullins for 3, no good. Rebound is going to be controlled by the Apache Ladies.
Avina with that rebound. She'll bring it down the floor.
A lot of spinning down low by the Apache Ladies, but they throw it away. Now they have numbers down the floor. Mathis lays it up, can't get it to go. Rebound is controlled by Davenport. Ball is swatted away, and the Apache Ladies control Skylyn Holmes. Apache Ladies quickly down the floor. Tyler will push the pace.
That was a nice pass.
Pass is up and good, and here come the Apache Ladies now, and another turnover, so the Lady Cardinals are out of sync here. They're not defending, and they're throwing the ball away.
Cards slow back down the floor here.
Another shot down low by Holmes, and we have a 2-point ball game. The Lady Cardinals are just not in sync.
Trying to get through this first quarter, or at least through the media timeout before they had to burn one, I think. Coach Ewing would like to set it up here.
Well, you only have those 4 timeouts now, and they are precious. Mullins drives, dishes it off to Mathis, and he goes out of bounds off Mathis, and it's a turnover. And the longer you let Tyler hang around in this building, the more more confident they're going to get because they haven't had any success here in several years.
Yeah.
And we have our timeout on the floor, have a media timeout, so we will step away.
Hello, excuse me, I'd like an Egg McMuffin and
Hello?
I said an Egg McMuffin and a large cup of coffee.
Can you just say that one more time, please? Sir, did you say an Egg McMuffin and a large coffee?
With cream and sugar, please. How much?
Welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where the Lady Cardinals, seemingly in control early, have now had some leakage in the system here, and they are just up by a 14-12 count. And it's going to be a turnover here, much needed turnover for the Lady Cardinals. They need to kind of reestablish themselves, Tim. They've really done some great things in the press, but their half-court defense has been lacking a little bit, and they've given Tyler a lot of easy looks.
Yeah, you can't afford to take your eye off of that person streaking down the floor and celebrate the success offensively, because it'll come back to hurt you. Nice entry-level pass.
It was a good entry pass, but Davenport missed the shot, and the Lady Cardinals have really had a tendency this year to miss quite a few point-blank shots.
Avina's doing a good job to let the pressure come to her, and then she's already knows where she's going.
Apache Ladies doing a great job of distributing the ball. A three-pointer on the way and good by Princess Cole, and the Apache Ladies, just like that, have taken a 15-14 lead here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, a place the Apache Ladies haven't won in several years. Certainly well before 2010 anyway. Davenport for three, no good. Rebound is controlled by Holmes, and Lady Cardinals are playing right into Tyler's hands. Another three-pointer's up and no good. It rattles out, and the rebound is controlled by Swain. She's going to go all the way with it. Doesn't have numbers. Makes a nice little move, puts it up, no good. Lady Cardinals have gone cold. Can Tyler take advantage?
That's almost reminiscent of last Saturday. There were several balls that just wouldn't go through the cylinder.
Three-pointers up, no good. Rebound is controlled by Davenport. Tyler with great pressure in the backcourt now. Now here's Alicia Washington, very good at creating shots here. Washington takes it up, lays it up, no good. Davenport's there to clear the rebound. Lady Cardinals just out of sync. They just are not fluid right now.
Looks like they're having trouble getting the rhythm together, because there are times when they're like lights out, and then the next moment.
Step back jumper by Lyons comes up big, and she needed that. The Lady Cardinals needed that. Her big first points of the game, and there's a steal by Lyons. Oh. She's going to lay it up and miss the layup. She's going to fight for the rebound and get it, pass it off to Swain. Swain back to Lyons, and finally Lyons gets it to fall.
Good for her to have the short memory there. You know, forget the easy one that you missed. Come back and hit the shot. Back to a three-point lead for TVCC.
Just like that. Your defense can make it happen for you, but you've got to defend on this end. And Kirkendall thought she'd gotten the block on Holmes, but she's going to be called for the foul, and it will send Holmes to the line to shoot two.
Got a lot of ball up top, but, yeah, lots of body down low. So they are headed to the free throw line here.
Just like that, the Lady Cardinals have shown you how explosive they are. So if they just put their normal defensive game together, you can see how they can control games and win games, but they can't have those lapses on the defensive end, because then you let Tyler or whoever play with you.
Yeah, it gives them the opportunity to build confidence. Hey, we're on the road. We can handle them, you know, and this streak has nothing to do with, you know, so you want to get out. They started so hot, so fast, but you looked up, and like you said, the defense wasn't there, and they were right back in the game, took the lead for a couple of moments. Now it's a 2-point lead for Cardinals.
Holmes gets one free throw to fall. The Lady Cardinals quickly go on the attack. The Apache ladies are really doing a pretty good job of pressuring the ball, in my opinion, causing the Lady Cardinals not to get not as quite as many open looks as they normally get, but a nice job by Shriepe right now on Lyons. Lyons drives it, is going to lay it up. She got bailed out by the foul because she really wasn't going to make the shot, and there was no one to pass it to.
Couldn't agree with you more. That was a break for the Cards, as that ball was probably going to be short.
And we have a nice crowd here, folks, and they're continuing to file in. As I look out into the lobby, I see a line out there of people coming in, so it's going to be pretty packed in here in another 10 or 15 minutes, my estimation.
Yeah, this is one that you want to spend a night watching a great basketball game. Come on out to Athens on any given night, but especially tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have two of them tonight because it's Trinity Valley Tyler. That's all you really have to say about it. Lyons knocked down the first free throw, attempting now to hit the second. The Lady Cardinals looking for a 20-point first quarter, and the free throw is good. Tyler quickly on the attack, man. The Apache ladies are very explosive, very quick. They do throw it away underneath. Lyons with a turnover, and she just throws it. Lady Cardinals wind up getting it, and the Lady Cardinals throw it away.
Well, that's one that you
my
can't
goodness.
believe.
That had 2 points written all over it, and instead Tyler gets the ball back with less than a minute to go in the first quarter.
Those are the kind of mental mistakes that you just cannot afford to have playing a good team like
A
TJC.
nice steal by Troy Swain. She just picked her pocket, lays it up. It's going to be fouled, but Troy Swain, hello there.
Boy, she's special. That was well played, and look at her getting to the basket.
I felt like Troy would play pretty motivated tonight because, like I said, it definitely came down between the Lady Cardinals and TJC when she decided to transfer. And she chose the Lady Cardinals after having a very good visit here. So I know she wants to really show Tyler tonight her game.
Yeah, make them really miss her.
Yeah. They say you can't miss what you never had, but if you get a chance to look at it a lot, you can sure think what it could have been.
That's exactly right.
So Troy Swain hits the first free throw. She's now got 5 points in the game. Lady Cardinals have opened up a 21-16 lead, 42.8 seconds left in this opening quarter. This free throw attempt is also good. So 6 points now for Swain. Pressure defense by the Lady Cardinals. And there the Apache ladies beat it down the floor. Do a great job of distributing the ball. Nice job underneath by Malaysia McHenry.
Malaysia being aggressive there, goes and gets it, and has as much right to that ball as the offensive player and does her job.
Well, you just look up and see these Lady Cardinals and see these freshmen that are performing at the level they already are, and just think of what could be as they move into the last half of this season and next year.
At what point do they quit being freshmen? I mean,
well, coaches will tell you pretty quick,
Yeah.
but they like to remind you that they're freshmen late in the season still too.
Well, those moments of destiny, those big stage moments can always come up at the worst time.
Nice job of Swain of the no-look pass to Singleton. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, and the Lady Cardinals are going to own a 24-16 lead.
That was a great finish to that quarter. You know, you talk about starts to quarters and finish to the quarter. That was a big way to end it for TVCC Lady Cards.
Absolutely. And when you're the number one team in the nation, I mean, it's teams are already going to bring it just because you're Trinity Valley. But when they've got that number one label on them tacked to their back, like the Lady Cardinals have had for most of the time this past 20, 25 years, it seems like, there's an extra big target, and it can make a team season when they come in, especially come into your place and knock you off.
Absolutely. There is definitely an extra bounce in your step when you're taking on, and if there's not, what's wrong with it? I mean, you gotta bring it all. And you talked about Coach Jones. She's always got her team ready to play. Trina is one of those coaches that has done it with excellence and continues to lead it. But I'll tell you, Coach Gerald Ewing has the Cards over there in that huddle right now, and he's drawing up some more tricks from up his sleeve.
Well, I mean, I guarantee, knowing Gerald like I do and knowing Lady Cardinal basketball, 24 points he's pleased with, I promise you. But the 16 points is a problem.
Yeah, and the way they got those 16, you can live with it if they're knocking down shots from outside the perimeter or somewhere around there. But they were getting easy looks at that bucket, and they're addressing it right now.
Oh, no doubt they're addressing it because that's what you got to look at. But the Lady Cardinal press did what the Lady Cardinal press needs to do, creating turnovers, creating easy scoring opportunities. But you've got to shore it up down there on the defensive end.
Cardinals will inbound here.
Lady Cardinals with the ball to start the second quarter, up 24-16. Lisa Washington kind of got trapped there and forced up a shot. Is going to get bailed out by a foul and going to get to shoot 2 free throws, but that's one of those times where she committed and she didn't have many options other than to put up the shot.
Now, is she going to be able to, what is the goal here? Shoot for the basket in the middle of the goals? Because I'm thinking she's probably seeing at least stars, if not 3 baskets.
Well, that could.
She took one right on the nog, but she appears to be okay.
She really did.
Hard foul there. I love the intensity, by the way, from both teams, how they're just, they're going for it. This is great basketball at the JUCO level. This is the highest you're going to see, the number 1 team in the country. And Tyler, when they come in, it's all about those great storied matchups.
And if you look at both teams too. Both teams are so athletic looking and so talented. So you would expect both teams to play at a high level against each other.
Certainly.
And we're going to have a pushing foul on Naomi Davenport, number 5. That's going to be her first foul of the game. And that's another great thing, I'm probably fixing to jinx us too, is the officials are letting these two really good teams play. They're not just
let them decide it on the floor, right?
Yeah,
not with a whistle. I love that.
26-16, biggest lead of the game. Nice job inside there by Nwaza. Putting up the shot back. A nice runner from the baseline is no good by Cole. Rebound is controlled by the Lady Cardinals, and here come the Lady Cardinals quickly down the floor, trying to get it to Maya Singleton. And Malaysia McHenry does the best to keep it alive for the Lady Cardinals, but she knocks it out of bounds. So Leah Mathis is going to come back in for McHenry. Of course, Malaysia McHenry and Leah Mathis, both from Detroit, Michigan, both played ball at the same high school.
Wow, what a high school team
yeah,
that must have been.
No doubt. And you don't see that a lot in this league, really.
Not very often.
Maya Singleton pulls a rebound. Davenport on the move. Dishes it off to Washington. Washington lays it up, and the shot is blocked. A nice job by the Apache ladies. They didn't have numbers, but they did a great job of defending.
Yeah, I thought 2 different times. There's a layup coming first from the right side. Got it cut off. Pass back to the left side, swatted out of bounds. So good job from the Apaches to stop that fast break.
Get the ball down low to Davenport. She lays it up, misses the shot. There's just another one of those point-blank shots that's just driving Gerald Ewing crazy, because against Kilgore in Saturday's 14-point win, he told me they figured it up and they missed 20. They had 20 points they left out there, missed on layups or point-blank shots. Lady Cardinals quickly on the run. Washington dishes it off to Davenport. Davenport up and in.
Looks like a timeout here on the floor.
Yeah, Trina's going to have to use one of her timeouts. She can't afford to wait to the media timeout because she's down 12 points now, and she's been in this building for 16 years. She's brought teams in here, and she knows that if you slip away, and the Lady Cardinals will run off and hide if you don't watch out.
I was going to mention, when you stop and think about Coach Gerald Ewing, he said this team hasn't hit on all cylinders yet. We still got some improvement to do. Can you imagine, though, when those layups start falling? You add that 20 down in Kilgore. You add a few here. You're looking at a really powerful team.
Well, he put the 20 points in perspective for me. He said, okay, I know you're not going to make every shot, but you ought to at least make 14 of them. Yeah. So you add 14 to the 74 that you got, and all of a sudden you've got an 88-point performance, and that's more along the lines of what Lady Cardinal, the great Lady Cardinal teams have done.
Have been able to do through the years.
Back to play. TJC working against pressure defense. Looking to cut into a 12-point deficit. Three-pointer out top. No good. Rebound is controlled by the Apache ladies. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound is controlled by Davenport. Davenport on the move. Davenport's a great ball handler, by the way. Washington thought about the three, but she took steps. She should have put up the shot like she thought.
Yeah, just a little bounce step there, and that cost him a turnover.
Bounce cost him. I look at the Apache lady team, and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 freshmen on the Apache Lady team, and the Lady Cardinals have 8. So there's 18 freshmen playing in their first Tyler Trinity Valley game. Nice job of spotting the open underneath, and Gerald Ewing's going to call a timeout now because he just can't. He's got to shore up that defense, and I guarantee what this timeout is going to be used for because he's overlooked it. He's overlooked it. Now it's got to be addressed.
Yeah, there's too many easy looks at the basket here.
Yeah, and he was in the office yesterday, and we were talking. He said what he can't make this squad realize is you get out to a 10, 12, 13, 14 lead, don't get content with it.
Right.
Strive to make that all of a sudden 20, 22, 24, and then it becomes a different looking ball game.
Yeah, you put it into perspective there. I mean, a couple of layups on either side of each quarter, and you've turned this thing. You flipped it. And that's let's flip the script here. You're up 10. Squeeze that thing and push it all the way to 15, latter part of this, perhaps 20, and maybe bust the back of a second half push.
TJC working the press as the Lady Cardinals inbounds after the timeout. Crystal Lyons running the show. Lyons drives the baseline. There was a lot of hacking going on there.
Yeah, got her down low.
Grant's going to be called for the foul, but it's not a shooting foul. Crowd is still filing in. It's going to be one of the largest crowds of the year to this point. And there, Swain got caught off balance too, and she's going to get bailed out by a foul. I think there's going to be another foul on Grant. That's going to be her second foul in about a matter of 4 or 5 seconds.
Did you like the stereo whistles there? I think one was a little higher pitched than the other.
Swain to the free throw line. She's hit 2 so far in the game. Gets this one to fall as well. Now with 7 points. Singleton leads the Lady Cardinals with 8 points at this point. Maya Singleton, of course, had a great national tournament for the Lady Cardinals last year when they went 32-4 and finished 3rd at the national tournament. Had a very strong national tournament, caught a lot of eyes, and a lot of folks thought she was eligible to go to a 4-year school, but she decided she wanted to come back and have a chance to win a national title.
And she's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Shot is short, and rebound is controlled by Davenport. She outlets to Lyons, and the Lady Cardinals are on the move. Davenport for 3. Naomi Davenport for 3.
Well, that was some kind of shot. In stride, stepped into it, knocked it down.
And just like that, it's 32-18. And the Lady Cardinals go to sleep on the defensive end, and they're going to get charged for the foul. So TJC's going to have to earn the points at the free throw line. But that's what Coach Ewing's talking about, is you get a 32-18 cushion, then you go down and you go to sleep on the defensive end. That just doesn't mesh with what you're doing.
Yeah, and then compound that with the energy that you had just gotten, a little lift, the momentum. You're knocking down 25-footers and crowd's ready to explode, and then you give them a 2-footer. It gnaws at you a little bit.
TJC is struggling a little bit at the free throw line because they're only shooting 61.2% on the season. That's not a very good percentage, really, from the free throw line.
That'll take you out of a lot of ball games.
It will indeed. So the Lady Cardinals back on the offensive attack. TJC's done a really good job, I think, of on the ball. Lyons has done a great job of creating. Mullins with the drive, lays it up and in. Wow. Deja Mullins. That's a power move there, Tim.
She looks great going strong to the basket with the left hand there.
Lady Cardinals have just got to shore things up on the defensive end, and they can take control of this ball game. Going to be a foul down low on Swain. Be a 2-shot foul. Olawak will go to the free throw line. 6'2" sophomore from Kenya. She's got 6 points in the game so far for the Apache Ladies. The leading scorer for Tyler is currently Nwasa. Free throw is up and good. I was talking to Gerald this week, and I asked him, where do you like to be defensively in a game at halftime? He said, I don't ever want to have allowed more than 30 points. So Apache ladies are kind of getting close to that clip as they hustle for the rebound there. Put up the shot. It's no good. There was contact, no foul called. And now there's a battle underneath.
Deja wins that battle, I think, but the arrow will be favoring TJC.
Yes, because the Lady Cardinals inbound the ball to start the quarter.
Yeah.
So TJC with a chance to cut further into the Lady Cardinal lead. Power move down low is no good. Rebound is controlled by Singleton.
What a play.
Singleton
that was all effort.
Nice steal by the Apache ladies and a block by Maya Singleton. The Apache ladies are going to come up with the ball, but Singleton with a block. Credit to Tyler for staying with it, though.
Boy, that was a fun one to observe, but yeah, gets the basket by following through on the play, but what a play from Singleton, back to back.
It definitely was. Give TJC a lot of credit. They're coming in here and hanging tough. The Lady Cardinals, you felt like a couple of times, have been on the verge of blowing this thing open. And the Lady Cardinals will do something silly and turn it around and allow the Apache ladies a 2-1 break, and suddenly you've got a 10-point game again.
That quick, that quick. So see if they can get back to some bread and butter here and a good look at the basket.
Tyler's a very dangerous team. You can see that. Swain with the drive, dishes it off to Singleton. Singleton puts up the shot. It's going to be fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Maya drew the foul, hoping to get that 3-point play there. Good hard foul, keeping her away from the basket.
Naomi Davenport's going to check back into the game.
She's averaging, hitting 74% at the free throw line, so see if she can knock down 2 here.
Singleton, the leading scorer so far for the Lady Cardinals with 8. Davenport has 7 and Swain has 7. Singleton knocks down the first free throw. Yeah, just you can see how Tyler has a really good team, and you can see that they're bringing tonight. But if you just know the Lady Cardinals, you can see where the warts are so far in this performance tonight for them.
Yeah, not optimum performance for them yet. But the good news on that is, hey, they're still growing, still learning.
Lady Cardinals have been a very good third quarter team this year. They really come out and answered the bell to start the second half, so we will see if that happens tonight. One of the few outside shots we've seen Tyler try. The rebound is controlled by the Apache ladies. And they're going to get a second shot opportunity here. 3-pointers on the way. It's good. Knocking it down was LaKendra Bassett, 5'4" freshman out of Fort Worth, Texas. 3-pointers on the way by Davenport. Naomi Davenport answers.
Boy, Naomi, she's looking good with that shot.
Her second 3-pointer of the contest. Back to a 12-point Lady Cardinal lead. Davenport with 10, Singleton with 10 for the Lady Cardinals. That's going to be a charge. Oh. That's a tough call there. Yeah. I really thought that Naomi had gotten set.
Thought she had drawn the charge as well, but got a card. Just a little bit of movement.
That's going to be 2 fouls now on Maya. That foul was on Maya. I thought it was on Naomi.
I did too.
So that's going to take Maya out of the game. And of course, that's a big one. She'll probably be out for the remainder of the half now, I would think. So somebody's going to have to pick up the slack because she has really been dominating the boards. As Cole's first free throw attempt is in and out, no good.
Yeah, anytime you got someone averaging a double-double has to sit, that's not great for your program.
And there's Davenport on the rebound, gets it down the floor to Swain. Swain pulls up for 3. Troy Swain for 3.
Excellent job from Troy, the sophomore. She just hits it from that right wing. Never any doubt in her mind.
Lady Cardinals now have 3 players already with 10 points in the game. Rebound is controlled by Mathis. Lady Cardinals on the run. Mullins on the attack. Mullins takes it coast to coast.
Boy, it's fun to watch when they're rolling. Got the 3-on-2 fast break there and decoyed her. No one, they knew she was going to pass. She never did. That was a
Olawak is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Tough foul there as she tries to get to the basket and pays the price. Going to have to earn them at the charity stripe here. 3:11 to go.
McHenry with the foul. Both teams now with 14 fouls. Of course, under the new rules this year, the foul count starts over at each quarter, and after the 15th foul, it's a double bonus the rest of the way. So both teams will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way, which has a tendency to slow down a game. But it's not like the old days when somebody would get that 10th team foul, 7 minutes into the game, and then you're shooting free throws for 13 minutes
of a half. Yeah, I remember a few of those. That makes for a long night. 3:11 left here in the first half, and before that first free throw, they had opened it up to 15, but now climbing back at the free throw line.
Skyland Holmes is checking back into the contest for the Apache ladies, averaging 13.5 points and 11.2 rebounds.
Cardinals finish this half strong. It's important that they get points and hold defensively here. Close it out.
Davenport for 3, no good. Leah Mathis controlled the rebound, gets it back out to Lyons. Back over to Deja Mullins. Mullins passes it down low to McHenry, and McHenry can't get the handle on it and turns it over.
Nice pass from Deja. Looked like it's going to be a catch and shoot moment there, and just could not handle it. Off of her, out of bounds.
We have a media timeout, so we will step away and be back on the other side.
Hello, excuse me, I'd like an Egg McMuffin.
Hello?
I said an Egg McMuffin and a large cup of coffee.
Can you just say that one more time, please? Sir, did you say an Egg McMuffin and a large coffee?
With cream and sugar, please. How much?
And welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where we're out of our media timeout in the second quarter. The Lady Cardinals leading by a score of 44-31. Their biggest lead has been 15. Each time the Lady Cardinals have kind of threatened Tim to maybe blow this one open. Give Tyler credit. Tyler's battled, and fought back and stayed in the game.
That's a mark of a good team. The heart of a champion. Don't quit, don't give up, and they've battled. Now the Cards are going to try and take that away from him here to end this second quarter.
Well, the Apache ladies have done a great job of penetrating and attacking the goal, and the Lady Cardinals have kind of gone to sleep and turned some people loose on the backside, and TJC has really exploited that now, and they're going to draw a foul here as Jasmine Williams is going to go to the free throw line.
Excellent awareness to take advantage of that. I mean, it's one thing to see it. It's another thing to execute it.
So like we said, both teams are in the double bonus, so we'll have a lot of free throw shot in this final 2:36 if both teams keep attacking the goal like that and drawing the fouls. And Williams scores. That's her first points of the game for the Apache ladies, who now trail 44-32. This free throw attempt is no good. Rebound is controlled by Mathis. Dishes it off to Lyons, and the Lady Cardinals go on the attack. Tyler's really did a good job, I think, of pressuring the basketball tonight, something we haven't seen Tyler teams do sometimes in the past, but they really are tonight, staying on the ball and pressuring it.
Good aggressive defense.
Nice Lyons move. Drives the baseline, a nice little move, little underhanded layup.
Yeah, I got that right side explosion from the baseline.
Lady Cardinals in their pressure defense, going for the steal.
That game of inches, literally millisecond quicker, and that one's.
You like the pace the Lady Cardinals are scoring at with 46 points already, but the 32 on the other side is what you've got to shore up here in the second half.
Well, some good patience by TJC.
Nice job there by the Apache ladies. Did a great job of working, getting the open shot, getting a good look. Kirkendall puts up the shot, knocks it down. Rainey Kirkendall with her first points of the game, a 6'1" freshman out of Chicago, Illinois.
Like the confidence, too, as she shot that. She just looked like there was not any hesitation on that one.
Leah Mathis goes high for the rebound, gets it, pulls the rebound. Here comes Lions. Lady Cardinals have numbers. Kirkendall with the layup, puts it up. It's going to be fouled.
You mentioned they were letting them play earlier. They are still letting them play.
Yeah, they are.
I like that, by the way. It's a lot more fun to see than a little whistle here and everywhere you turn around and whistle.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to send Kirkendall to the free throw line. Of course, Rainey just scored her first points of the game. She's averaging 5.4 points a game on the season. Misses the first free throw as it bounces off the first of the iron. And one thing Trina is doing this year, she's got the depth on her bench, and she's keeping fresh bodies on the floor, and that's not something she's always had the luxury of doing against the Lady Cardinals in the past. And that makes a difference, too. Of course, the Lady Cardinals are deep as well.
Yeah, Trinity Valley, you look up, it's fresh five almost every time you turn around, so you've got to be able to counterattack that. Fortunately, they have that ability this year.
Rainey misses both free throws. There's points as the Lady Cardinals surrender at the free throw line. 48-34 as we come up with a minute left to play in the first half.
Only hitting about 63% on the year.
It's going to be a turnover. Not sure that I thought that the Lady Cardinals might have been the last one to touch that, but
well, you know, I think you're right. But Autumn Avina, she's coming full force, and sometimes that influences the call a little, maybe.
And maybe that's what happened there, but
because I thought the same thing. I thought that's going to be a turnover on. That's going to be TJC's ball. But Autumn's coming right at us, Apache.
Less than a minute to go in the first half.
A little tangled up over there.
A little tangled up, and the foul's going to go against Shriepe of the Apache ladies, so that'll send Crystal Alliance to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Both teams in the double bonus. 46.1 seconds left in the contest.
Glad to see her hop back up. She played a little hopscotch over there for a second, and you don't need to see any twisted ankles or anything like that.
Lions gets the Lady Cardinals may now miss three free throws, so you add that to the total, and you do the math, and you can see what type of control you've got of the game if you just take those easy free throws and make them.
And she's normally 71% on the year, and that was one of those that could have got that shooter's roll, just not cooperating. Need a little more cooperation with the shooter's roll, please.
And she gets the bounce there.
They'll take it.
So I guess it evens out. That gives Crystal 9 points in the game. Pressure defense coming from the Lady Cardinals. Of course, the Lady Cardinals are going to play the last 4 minutes of this quarter without Maya Singleton, who picked up her second foul. Three-pointer on the way. It is short. Rebound is controlled by the Apache ladies. Now they're going to call a push against Troy Swain. Oh, my goodness. The Lady Cardinals, Apache ladies got bailed out there. They're about to turn it over. Instead, they'll go to the free throw line to shoot two as Grant will go to the free throw line. Lady Cardinals with a 15-point lead, which is their biggest lead of the contest so far. The second time now they've been up by 15 points, and this free throw misses badly, so it's definitely not a free throw shooting exhibition we're seeing here in these final seconds of the first half as we are playing in front of pretty much a packed house tonight. They're standing outside.
In fact, I was going to ask you if I could get permission to broadcast from on top of one of the beams and sell my seat for a little extra cash.
You could probably get something for it. There are a few seats left, but it's nice to see this large crowd here tonight.
It is.
And that free throw attempt is good. Got subs coming onto the floor for the Apache ladies. Alexis Bell checks in, a 5'5" freshman out of nearby Tatum, Texas. Lady Cardinals cannot use all the shot clock, but they can work it down to where Tyler would have to really force up a shot at the end if they so chose. But I'm sure the Lady Cardinals take the best shot they can get here.
Good drive.
Lyons with a drive. Boy, she's just so aggressive, and that's something maybe the Lady Cardinals missed last year, was having a point guard that would take control and make something happen, because you may not score every time, and you're not going to score every time, but you can draw a foul like that.
Well, you stop and think about a couple of years ago, you had Rodrika Patton doing, up and down the floor, just kind of driving the car, and Crystal is back at that pace. I love seeing that.
No doubt, and now Crystal hits the points, so she's got 10. So the Lady Cardinals now with 4 players in double figures here in this first half as they've hit the 50 mark. As you mentioned, the Lady Cardinals are averaging 75.4 on the season, but that average has really come down since the first 2 or 3 games. And they've been more or less in the 60s and lower 70s. And Crystal now is the leading scorer in the game for the Lady Cardinals with 11 points. 18 seconds left in the first half. 51-35, the biggest lead for the Lady Cardinals.
Close it out here defensively.
Mathis pulls a rebound.
5 on the clock.
Can Swain put up a shot? Swain for 3. Oh, and it will not fall. So that's where we're going to be at the half. The Lady Cardinals are going to be up 51-35, ranked number 1 over the Apache Ladies here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. We'll step away and be back with you. Presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are at halftime of the Women's Region 14 Conference game between the number 1 ranked Lady Cardinals and the TJC, the Tyler Junior College Apache Ladies. As I mentioned, we are at halftime, and the Lady Cardinals on their biggest lead of the game, 51-35. The Lady Cardinals have 4 players in double digits, led by Crystal Lyons with 11. Maya Singleton, Naomi Davenport, and Troy Swain all have 10. And as I bring in my buddy and my partner here, Tim Howard. Tim, we saw a first half in which the Lady Cardinals kind of teetered on the edge of blowing this thing open, but to Tyler's credit, Tyler fought back and stayed in the basketball game.
That's a credit to those Apaches, because they could be, they're down 16. They could be 20-25 with a few free throws and layups going the other way. But they've battled, and I don't look for them to go away. I think Trinity Valley, the key here, come out strong in the second half, and in this third quarter really kind of break the back of the Apaches. Don't let them get any kind of momentum here at home tonight.
One thing that we've seen from the Lady Cardinal team this year, as we have members of the Cardettes out performing here at halftime for this large crowd, one thing the Lady Cardinals have been, their trademark has been this year, is that those opening minutes of the third quarter, they've come out and really played some shutdown defense and put some teams away and got and built on leads that, like for instance against Sanjak the other night, they were up 27-24, and they came out and outscored Sanjak in the third quarter something like 36-8 or something crazy like that. Now I wouldn't suspect that against this really good TJC team, and I'm just using that as an example, as we've seen them do that in several games this year, coming out in the third quarter and setting the tempo and really putting some distance between them and their opponents.
That's going to be, either the make or break, I think, of this ball game. We either end up with one of those battles that goes late into this ball game, or if it turns out like you're talking about, much like what I saw the other day in Kilgore, they were in a battle there where they couldn't really pull away, missing the layups. Coach Ewing, I kind of joked around with you after the first half. They came out, and it was layup drill all over again. And I was like, I think there's been a little bit of discussion about hitting the layups. Obviously, it's a lot different in a ball game when they're contested. I'm not talking about just wide open layups, but there was a lot of contested layups that they missed. Quite frankly, that's not in their DNA. And when they have had those troubles, it's been a difference maker.
My guess is the conversation at halftime today centered around the defensive effort.
Yeah, they got 51 on the board, so the points have been there. But the defense, you bring up great points here, because that's got to be there.
As I mentioned, Gerald said he was comfortable if they'd held a team to 30 or less points in the first half, so they're just over that now. Now, granted, Tyler's a really good team, and Trina's got a very athletic team. She's got 10 freshmen on her roster. The Lady Cardinals have 8, so you can just see what the future looks like at both these programs because the freshmen are really stepping up tonight and doing some really good things. We should mention there in that first half, the final 4:41, I think it was, the Lady Cardinals played without Maya Singleton.
Yeah.
She picked up 2 fouls, and Gerald, along with any coach, likes to keep one of your premier players with 3 fouls to play with there in the second half.
And also good to see full slate of cards out for warm-ups here. Nobody sitting right now. So you always wonder this time of year, yeah, you're just coming off of Christmas break, but you've got some nagging injuries that can be part of you for the rest of the year. So always good to see everybody out there not icing or having to sit.
Right. And you brought up a good point earlier about when do freshmen stop being freshmen. I guess they keep being freshmen, but their experience level obviously makes them more accomplished college players. I mean, more experienced college players. But the one thing about it is that I tried to touch on a little earlier, though, is for these freshmen, though, this is their first rodeo as far as TJC versus Trinity Valley. If they didn't understand what this rivalry is all about, they're kind of getting a sense tonight, and they certainly will on the follow-up on February 13th when the Lady Cardinals travel over to Wagstaff Gym.
It almost sounds like a broken cliche, but you cannot simulate an environment like this, the crowd like this, athleticism on both sides of the ball like this. So, yeah, it's definitely everything you recruit kids with for that and more.
Folks, I wear readers sometimes to look at my stats, and my camera guys are killing me tonight. They're catching me with my readers on. So
what are you saying? Look, come on, I have to wear mine just to see.
I'm very young at heart, but my eyes are a little bit older. Okay, so if they catch me with my readers on, just accept it. All right, folks. I know they make me look a lot older than this young body really is. Needless to say, we're back to play now. The ball belongs to the Lady Cardinals as we start the second half as they try to build on a 16-point lead.
Card's going to really try to swing that perimeter and get it down low in the post when it springs open. Let's see what they do here. Working it around.
Davenport with a baseline drive, puts it up, no good. Rebound is controlled by the Apache Ladies, and TJC can cut into their 16-point deficit here on their first possession of the second half.
Saw a little bit of the frustration when Naomi came down. You could see it on her face. She's like, I did all the hard part.
Nice steal by Crystal Lyons, and you see why she is so highly regarded.
She's a jet, man.
Naomi Davenport for 3. Naomi Davenport for 3.
Nice touch from Davenport, hitting it from the right wing there.
3 3-pointers now for Davenport as the Lady Cardinals have opened up the 19-point lead, their biggest lead of the contest. See if they play a little better defense here to start the second half. And Leah Mathis thought she had a block, was going to be called for a foul instead. That's going to send the Apache Ladies to the free throw line.
That'll be the first foul of the night for Leah out of Detroit.
First free throw attempt is up and good.
Benny, you've watched these Lady Cards teams through the years. I mean, too early to give your assessment on where they look for this time of the year? That's a tough one. I know it's a loaded question.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, I like the potential of this team, and I like it when they play shutdown defense, but they concern me tonight when there's some holes in the defensive effort against an athletic team like a Tyler. Lyons dribbling on the baseline and steps out of bounds, so it's going to be a turnover and a chance for the Apache Ladies. I'm not trying to dodge the question. I just had rather. I'd like to see a good quarter defense here.
There's a great.
Well, there's some defense.
I was going to say, there's right on cue. I mean, they're looking at our cue cards here.
Yeah, they must be. They must be thinking, Mr. Benny's up there not saying some nice things right now, so we got to do something.
I hear what you're saying, though, and I think Coach Ewing said it too. He says, we're not where we need to be yet. We're still a lot of potential.
Davenport for 3, misses. Singleton with the rebound. The putback is no good. Rebound is controlled by Troy Swain out to Davenport. Davenport with a soft runner, no good. Rebound by Mathis, and we have a held ball situation.
That's the second time this half that Davenport has not got that touch to fall for. And
the possession error goes in the direction of the Apache Ladies. trailing 17. Probably a pretty critical point in the game for Tyler now because they need to come down and get a good look, get a good bucket, and keep the Lady Cardinals from running away. A nice job of getting a hand in there by Davenport. Lyons comes up with the loose ball, but credit Naomi Davenport with that. Lyons goes the distance, lays it up and in. Crystala Lyons.
To coast. Loved the effort and energy all the way down the floor.
TJC quickly to the other end, and I think this foul is probably going to go against Maya Singleton. If so, that's going to be her third. So Gerald Ewing will now have a decision. Does he try to buy her more time, or does he tell her to play with 3? He's probably senses his team now is up by 19 and got a chance to maybe blow this one open.
Yeah, and just play smart, play through it. Let's go back to that moment a couple of moments ago. Davenport doesn't get the whole hand on the ball, but gets just enough. And your coaches will always tell you, hey, you don't have to make the steal, but if you can deflect, get just enough, that made all the difference. Lions did the rest.
Nice job of Singleton trying to control the rebound, but he goes out of bounds off of Singleton, so that means now the Apache ladies are basically going to have a chance at a 3-point play, having gotten the free throw. Could get 3 points on this possession and 4, of course, if they were to hit a 3-pointer, which really shooting from the outside is not their forte so far this season. Oh, a great job by Swain of stealing the ball.
That was a good, quick hand.
And she's going to be called for the foul. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That's going to be 3 team fouls now on the Lady Cardinals. So, boy, Tyler's going to be close to shooting free throws for a long time this quarter at this rate. The Lady Cardinals are fouling. That's a great way to stay in the game, is to be shooting a lot of free throws because that clock is not running when you're at that free throw line.
The anatomy of a called game. Sometimes bodies flying everywhere, and then on those kind, but it is all part of the process, I'll say that.
They say things even out, so I guess we'll wait for the evening out process. The 3-pointer's on the way, no good. Rebound is controlled by the Apache ladies. Rebound is controlled by Singleton. She outlets the Lions. Lions on the run, gets it off to Swain. Swain wisely pulls up, now goes on the attack, now gives it back out to Lions, and Lions resets the offense.
Heard a little bit of the ooh, because that was one of those now you see me, now you don't moves.
Swain for 3. Troy Swain for 3.
Troy has it going on with that from the left wing, and just beautiful shot all the way through.
2 3-pointers now for Swain. Singleton's got to be real careful down there. A lot of contact going on, and here's going to be a steal by Swain. Swain's going to go on the attack, going to give it up to Davenport. Davenport lays it up and misses the shot, but is going to draw the foul.
Going to have to earn them at the free throw line here, but boy, Swain is putting together quite a few minutes here in this third.
Again, thought she'd be very motivated tonight because she chose the Lady Cardinals over TJC at the very end when she decided to transfer. I'm guessing she's been pretty happy with that decision. Davenport with the free throw, in and out.
I like the body language of the team. You know, the camaraderie as you talk about, you know, on and off the floor. It looks like they are gelling together.
Oh, this Lady Cardinal team is just years ahead of what, you know, maybe the personality and the chemistry that last year's team had. Now, last year's team, don't take anything away from them. They finished 3rd in the nation at the national tournament. So
sure.
they did a lot of things right last year.
Just such high expectations. Here, you're in, you're out. There's so many programs around the country. We like, we were number 3 last year. We were number 3 last year.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, so not to take anything away from that team, but they'll tell you they had a bigger desire than that. Came up just a little short, trying to
22-point Lady Cardinal lead. This is one of those moments that Gerald was talking about. When you get a chance to really add to a big lead, go ahead and do it. Don't take the foot off the accelerator.
Coach Jones.
Trina's going to call a timeout here at the 6:44 mark. We'll keep it here at 60-38 Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals so far have been led by Naomi Davenport. She's got 14. Crystala Lyons has 13, and now they're going to make an immediate timeout, so we will step away for the moment.
Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. One of the highest rated 2-year colleges in America by the Aspen Institute and Smart Asset, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Register now for spring or visit tvcc.edu for more information.
Welcome back to Region 14 Conference Basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network. The Lady Cardinals up 60-38 coming out of the media timeout here in the third quarter. TJC has the ball underneath its on goal. Apache Ladies have seen the Lady Cardinals build this 22-point lead here to start the third quarter.
Good defense there.
Lady Cardinals are really playing a lot better defensively underneath the goal, Tim, here in this third quarter.
Now Maya overshifted to player to go back the other way, which worked out in the end.
And the Lady Cardinals promptly throw it over, but Davenport comes right back and gets a steal. On the dribble, she's going to take it all the way with a runner. Comes up short with the rebound and the putback. She's going to get the shot and draw the foul. Naomi Davenport. Remember the name, folks. A 6-foot freshman out of Cincinnati, Ohio. I think by the time she leaves here next year, there's going to be some big-time things said and recorded about her.
Yeah, I agree with you. She is the total package and just knows what to do. Love seeing the finish there.
She now has 16 points in this game, and if you remember, she didn't start tonight. Gerald made her the first player off the bench, and she's got the game high total so far with 16 points and now 17 points. She has hit 3 3-pointers in the game.
She'll sit now after knocking down that last free throw, and as you said, 17 here in the third quarter.
Lady Cardinals are trying to keep their foot on the pedal here with their biggest lead of the game. They've already had, that's 2 held balls now against pressure defense this quarter.
Yeah, they're starting to really tighten the bolts on the defensive side of the ball, and that's bringing Coach Gerald Ewing to his feet there and really applauding him. He loves seeing that. 25-point lead here with 6:15 to go in the third.
Lyons gets it into Swain. Swain killed her dribble, puts up the 3. Kind of had to force that one up. She killed her dribble, and she didn't have an outlet. So she puts up the 3 and comes up short, and the Apache Ladies control the rebound. TJC is really not an outside shooting team this year. They like to attack, and man, that really puts a lot of pressure on you when you get these big deficits that you're looking at, when you really don't have the ability or haven't shown the ability to knock down a lot of the threes. I think the leading 3-point shooter so far this year for Tyler is Autumn Avena, number 5. She's hit 23.
It's kind of like in football when you've got a team that's a spread formation and it gets up and down the field, scores a lot of points, versus a 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Well, that can keep in a lot of games, but if you get behind early, it's a tough hill to climb to come back.
It absolutely is. And the Lady Cardinals turn it over again. Avena with the layup. Going to miss the layup. Swain's going to battle for the rebound and control it. Almost ran out of room down there. Gets it down to Mullins. Now the Lady Cardinals threaten to throw it away again. Now back out front to Lyons, and she'll settle things down. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Lady Cardinals up 63-38. Gets it down low to Singleton. She kicks it back out to Lyons. Lyons with a pull-up jumper is partially blocked, and the Apache Ladies are going to throw it away.
And they had what they thought was about to be a fast break, but then a couple of players got tangled up over there, and there was no one to make the catch.
This hasn't been a work of art or work of beauty here tonight by either team. Both teams are playing hard and doing some nice things, but it just hasn't had the crispness to the attack for both teams. And I say that, and the Lady Cardinals have got a 25-point lead, but you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that
there's
there.
An example of it.
One turnover deserves another.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And, yeah, it has been that kind of a night.
Singleton controls the rebound.
She's a nice player in that paint, man. She is such a force down low.
You can always make a recording of that. Singleton controls the rebound because she controls a lot of them.
Just cue it up.
And Gerald Ewing's going to call a timeout here at the 4:16 mark, so we'll definitely keep this one here. Lady Cardinals were up 51-35 at the half. They've now built that lead to 63-38. This is a 30-second timeout charged to the Lady Cardinals.
Looking over at Coach Ewing as he's talking to his team, they're up 25. You want to know what makes a pretty dynamic program? Obviously the hard work, the dedication, and not taking it easy. You're up 25. You can't afford to just coast in this conference, and he's not letting his players feel very comfortable right now on that sideline.
Yeah, that's not in Gerald Ewing's DNA. We do have some scores that we can pass along to you, passed along by my buddy Mike Monfort. Bossier Parish defeated Coastal Bend today 78-76 in a wide open game. At halftime, it was Angelina 41, Jacksonville 30, and Kilgore 29, and Parish 27.
Nice entry-level pass. She was wide open.
Kirkendall with the jumper. Kirkendall hits the jumper.
Kirkendall's starting to get a lot of confidence on that post there.
She really is. And the Apache Ladies threaten to throw it away. And here again, the Apache Ladies, as you can see, and this works out for them, is a great job by Jasmine Williams, but they do attack that goal. And that some of the TJC teams in the past have been really good outside shooting teams. Not that this one's not, but this one doesn't live by it like those teams did. Or not tonight anyway.
Yeah, it's a different look for the Apaches tonight, exactly. This year.
Mullins for three. No good. Rebounds controlled by the Apache Ladies. Down 25. Going to try to cut into that here before this third quarter ends. Loose ball, turnover is going to go to Troy Swain. She's going to run the floor. She's got numbers. Dishes it off to Davenport. Davenport with the layup. Davenport now with 19 points, and she's averaging 12.4 on the season.
Davenport going to get the nod with her 19th point, but how about that pass from Troy Swain?
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Battling for the rebound, and I believe Maya's going to be called for her fourth foul here, and it's going to send TJC to the line with a chance for a three-point play.
Wholesale substitutions coming on. Maya going to take a seat here and be protected for a little bit.
No doubt. Gerald just wants to make sure that this one stays in hand, and then I'm sure we will probably see her again unless this team really opens up the lead, and then why put her at risk of an injury in a game that you've got under control. But I guarantee you Gerald Ewing's on top of that. There's no doubt about that. He's very good at knowing clock management and player management, as they say.
He's a solid guy all the way around and doing a good job with this Cardinal club. Hitting that free throw, it's now a 25-point advantage. Talked about the importance of closing out quarters. See what they do this last 3 minutes.
Yeah, you definitely want to finish strong here in this final 2.5 minutes of the quarter, not let Tyler have any hope going into the fourth quarter as Tyler continues to pressure the ball and make the Lady Cardinals burn some time. Lyons with a drive. Boy, she just is maturing so much now at the point guard position, and I know there's some things that Gerald Ewing wants to see out of the little freshman as the season progresses, but I have just seen from game one to now is how she is maturing and her game is coming around, and she has no fear as far as taking it to the goal, and she's going to spend a lot of time at free throw lines in games with that attitude.
Yeah, and she's hitting that first of two right here. Crystala shooting 71%, 72% at the free throw line on the year.
She now has 14 points in this game. Make it 15.
So Cards in control here. Still bringing that pressure down the floor.
Lady Cardinals have outscored the Apache Ladies 18-8 here in this third quarter thus far. Going to be another foul inside. This was, I believe, is going to go against Leah Mathis.
Now Leah, pretty good position there, but brought that arm down and going to draw the foul over the top. We can say this. We talked about the defense and how they would address that. Looking at the second half here, they have definitely tightened it up. As you'll know, 51-36 at half. They've only put 7 points on the board here in the second half. was about to say they're going to get a couple of easy ones here with free throws, but they missed at the line, and they haven't done well at the free throw line. Tyler, only 62% as a team on the year.
Tyler's gotten some shots close range, but they've had to battle for them. They haven't just been gimmies, so to speak. The Lady Cardinals, I think, have really battled inside here as they hit one of the 2 free throws, and the Lady Cardinals go on the attack. 2:24 and counting to go in this third quarter. Lady Cardinals trying to win for a 74th straight time at home.
Good position there from Deja just to use her body between the defender and the sideline, and lets that one recalibrate the offense on the inbound.
Nice job of Deja getting the ball to McHenry on the far side, making the pass so that McHenry could receive it. It's a great job of defending, though, by the Apache ladies. And the Lady Cardinals will have to inbound from underneath. With 9 seconds on the shot clock, if the Lady Cardinals are aware of what the shot clock is. Davenport for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound is battled for and controlled by the Apache ladies. It would be a long rebound. On the drive, trying to get the block was Davenport, but Grant will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Naomi got a lot of ball with that, but a little body on the way up. So with 1:55 to go, it's back to the free throw line. And you talked about free throws keeping you in a ballgame. They're going to have a lot of opportunities here over the next couple of minutes if they keep attacking the basket.
I think they're going to keep attacking the basket. TJC's just not taking advantage of every opportunity it gets at the free throw line. As Davenport's going to come out of the game, Swain's going to replace her.
We talked about frustration that Coach Ewing must be feeling. What do you think that Coach Jones is thinking right now? She's like, guys, hit our free throws.
Well, no doubt. Trina's a great coach, and she's got a really nice team, as we mentioned, that has 10 freshmen. But Trina knows when you come into Cardinal Gym, the odds are stacked against you. You've got to almost play the perfect game and hope the Lady Cardinals are off just a little bit. And she just hadn't caught that combination tonight. Neither team has played the perfect game, but her team is the one that needed the perfect game and let the Lady Cardinals be a little off. I mean, there's still time in this game, of course, but you've got to go on a big run. And unless you start lighting it up from outside, I'm not sure that you're going to take advantage of the situation with everything just attacking the goal like that there. Although they're sure going to get a lot of free throw attempts.
They missed 2 at their last opportunity, but going right back to the stripe here with 1:43 left in the third.
Troy Swain has 3 fouls on the floor, and now then Malaysia McHenry has 3 fouls. And, of course, Maya Singleton is on the bench with 4 fouls. TJC is just struggling from the free throw line mightily tonight.
Yeah, they're 4 of 5 on their last 5 attempts.
Yeah, that's not the recipe for trying to wipe out a 25-point deficit. I mean, it's just not.
Here is the latter end.
And they're getting 1 of 2, but 1 of 2 I just don't think is going to get it done because the Lady Cardinals obviously are going to continue to score some points. Here comes full court pressure now by the Apache ladies. Going to try to take advantage of the Lady Cardinals, and they don't have any trouble getting it in, but they're going to make Lyons work to get the ball against pressure, get the ball across the timeline as she does. The Lady Cardinals, you want to stay aggressive. You don't want to put it in relax mode. The Lions with the drive, and that's just what we've talked about time and time again tonight. The little freshman is just fearless. I mean, she just is.
She's got the attack and the heart to go for it and not intimidated at all by going in among the trees.
That will take you a long way when your point guard will attack like that because, like I said, maybe she's not going to hit most of them, but she's going to shoot a lot of free throws and put other players' guards in foul trouble. She gets this free throw attempt to fall. And
continues.
Now has 16 points in the game.
Yeah, she's been a delight to keep an eye on tonight. Now, like you said, 16 points. With still 1:26 to go in the third. Still got the whole fourth.
And has made 10 free throws.
Exclamation point on your point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, get her at that free throw line, man. Double figures on that alone.
71-45. TJC trying to figure out a way to claw back into this one. They were able to do so early in the game, but the Lady Cardinals have really turned up the defensive intensity here in the third quarter as we thought they would. It's going to be 3 seconds on the shot clock. The ball is going to stay with the Apache ladies, but they are going to have to
get something in the works pretty quick here.
If you're the Lady Cardinals, you want to make sure you D up along the outside and not give them a cheap three-pointer. A great steal by Naomi Davenport off the inbounds, and she turns it over by stepping out of bounds. But it was a great play nonetheless.
I was about to say, you're like, make them earn it outside or just steal it if you're Naomi. But then he stepped on that sideline, so they'll get a chance here. 50 seconds left, 52.
It really bailed TJC out in a lot of ways. I mean, it got him a fresh 30 on the shot clock.
It did, helped him a lot.
Of course, the Lady Cardinals don't mind them using up shot clock here with that big lead as Leah Mathis controls a rebound, gets it off to Davenport. Davenport back over to Lyons, and the Lady Cardinals go on the attack. Lyons passes down low to Mathis. Mathis with a shot, miss, I should say.
Not sure if she just caught a little bit off guard with that pass, or?
Oh, I think so. I don't think there's any question about it. She wasn't quite expecting it. There again is Davenport controlling the rebound and controlling her body and saving the ball. And the Lady Cardinals are going to get a break here by TJC knocking it out of bounds. And no doubt you want to play for the final shot of the quarter here with 11.1 seconds left.
See if they'll set it up, get a pass down low or launch a three here.
Just got to get it in.
Well, yeah, that might be a good starting point, right?
Davenport takes it all the way and lays it up and in. So much of what I think.
She's like, they gave it wide open, Coach. I had to exploit that.
Davenport with 21 points now as the third quarter comes to an end. Lady Cardinals up by a count of 73-45. So the Lady Cardinals outscore the Apache ladies 22-10 in the third quarter. We had a 51-35 count at halftime. So the Lady Cardinals, boy, I did that math in a hurry there. That's kind of amazing. I know some of my math teachers would think I didn't have that in me, but 73-45, this one seems to be well in hand as the Lady Cardinals team came out now in that third quarter, as we talked about, and needed to step up the defensive intensity and pressure, and after giving up 16 and 19 points in the first two quarters, held TJC to just 10 there in that third quarter.
That is huge there, and you know that's one of those points in this ballgame. We can go over there in practice tomorrow and say, guys, when we do what we're capable of doing, look at the difference, look at the results, look at how it changes a game. Might mention, probably not going to see Alicia this rest of the way. I noticed Coach Scott over there working on her with some ice, so she's done for the night.
And no doubt in this contest, of course, you might have mentioned Alicia. Of course, last year, the 9th game of the season against Sanjak, blew out a knee, and it really didn't look very favorable for being able to play this year, but she has been able to, and we're thankful of that.
Sure.
But I think they've been icing that knee down as a precaution. I don't think that she has re-injured it or anything, but in a game when you don't have to have her, you're not going to put her at jeopardy because there's a lot of season left.
There's a long way to go in this, and hopefully it'll end up in Lubbock, Texas. That's the goal anyway.
Well, that sounds strange to say.
Sound weird?
It sounds strange to say. Today I made reservations for lodging in both Lubbock and Hutch, so I may have a decision to make come March, and I hope that I do.
I have a feeling you're going to be driving like a maniac between both. Who knows?
That's a 477-mile drive. I'm not sure that's doable.
Figure you'd call your friend Superman and just hitch a ride.
TJC with a quick bucket to start the fourth quarter as the Apache ladies are not going to go away quietly.
Yeah, they've got to make some stuff happen early in this quarter if they want to have a shot.
Lions with the drive and the runner, no good. Rebound is controlled by the Apache ladies. Holmes, the leading rebounder on the team with an 11.2 average coming in.
And start to say, get the assist to Coach Jones over there. Let me just help you stay in bounds.
Apache ladies turn it over.
I love her style. She's always got a big smile on her face on that side. Now, not always, but in a moment like that, she looks at her assistant and says, did I do good?
Oh, she can smile, but I've seen the other side of her.
Yeah, she can get hot.
Very intense.
Yeah. You're right. We're seeing Crystal just mature.
Leah Mathis for three. Can't get it to fall. Lady Cardinals battle for the rebound and the putback by Mullins, and she's going to miss the shot to draw the foul. So that will send Deja Mullins to the free throw line. Deja with 4 points in the game. Deja, a 5'9" sophomore out of Chicago. I think Coach Ewing has known her since she was in the 6th grade.
We talk about that recruiting process, and it seems like, kids just younger and younger. You get an eye on, well, they got some natural talent. I'm going to keep an eye on them, get to know them.
If you can remember from the 6th grade, they made an impression on you, I would say.
When I was in the 6th grade, I was writing sentences on a chalkboard.
Deja now with 5 points in the game. So the Apache ladies quickly go on the attack. They need to score points, and they need to score points in bunches.
Good hands.
Lady Cardinals with a turnover. They have numbers. Swain on the attack. Dishes it off to Lyons. Oh! And Lyons hits hard. And going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That was a hard foul there.
Well, she's feeling that one right now. A lot of times we say she'll feel that tomorrow. They don't even have to wait till tomorrow. She's feeling it right now.
Yeah. And you and I would be feeling it for weeks.
Yeah, the effects of that.
Lyons goes to the free throw line. She's got 10 free throws in the game. Make it 11. And she now has 18 points. Davenport is the leading scorer in the game with 21. Lyons must be getting tired at the free throw line. Misses the second. So if the Lady Cardinals can finish this up, this will be a big statement game for them to beat the second-place team in the league and open up a 3-game cushion in the standings with the final 10 games to go. That's a pretty big spread there.
Yeah, and you talked about coming into it tonight, Benny. This was obviously important for both teams, but you'd almost think more so for Tyler Junior College, as they will now be needing help to get it done, to make that climb back over it. It's not that it's out of reach, but
Lyons with a sweet little jumper.
To finish that thought real quick, yeah, you've got all the things in Trinity Valley's favor with a win tonight.
The thing about the Lady Cardinals is it's not so much about winning the conference and being the top seed, which of course you want both things.
Right.
But you're now the #1 team in the nation. You're trying to protect that ranking to hopefully get it to the national tournament as the #1 seed, because there's just so many advantages to being the top seed at the national tournament as far as playing time, day off, and everything. It's just there's just so many advantages. If not, everybody, nobody would care. But I promise you, it's a big thing.
It does make a big impact. So you talked about that as far as the regional. Now you're talking about at the national level as well. So with that #1 ranking, Coach Ewing just on that pass right to the court, he said, "Where's my clipboard?" He was ready to draw up a play right there, but he had to look for it for a second.
Under 7 minutes left in the game. Lady Cardinals up 77-51. Leah Mathis for 3. Shoots a little air ball there. Mullins is trying to battle for possession.
Got her trapped in the corner there.
Great job of the Lady Cardinals of defending in the backcourt. At some point, TJC is going to have to really look at these outside shots, and there's one up and no good. Rebound is controlled by the Apache ladies. And the rebound this time is controlled by Lyons, the shortest player on the floor. She's going to go the distance, give it off to Swain. Swain with the layup.
Nice
and, man,
job.
we are really seeing a nice little coming out party for Crystal Lyons tonight.
She is. She's stepping up, 17 points, and the assist factor continues on. And 6:22 to go here in this one. Cards in cruise control.
Got a 30-second timeout charged by the taken by the Lady Cardinals, as Gerald Ewing wants to just shore some things up now, and I know he wants to finish this game very strong. I mean, it's very impressive that you're putting up 79 points on the Tyler team. But you got to remember, the Tyler team started the season ranked number 5 or 6, I think, in the preseason poll, when the Lady Cardinals were #1 initially. So it speaks very highly that you have put up this many points against a second-place team. But here's the bottom line. Gerald, the Lady Cardinals have to continue to improve, keep the intensity up no matter who they're playing, and they know they've got to make that return match over to Tyler on February the 13th, a game that you'll have the doubleheader on KCKL, 95.9 FM and KCKLFM.com. And we should mention, Tim, we will be webcasting. I'll be webcasting the Cardinal Sports Network will Saturday's game against Coastal Bend here at 2. But you'll be over in Corsicana for the huge showdown between the Cardinals and Michael Landers Navarra Bulldogs at 4 p.m. on KCKL.
Yeah, that ought to be a great matchup. We'll talk more about that one tonight. But back to action here. Wow. The caravan back to the free throw line continues on.
I'm telling you, this game has been fought at point-blank range here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it really has been. It's not been 20 paces or anything like that.
That's exactly right.
Both teams have really done a great job of attacking. The Lady Cardinals, of course, have had more outside firepower, but still not just a lot of living from the outside. Everybody's penetrating, and, of course, there's been a lot of free throws shot as well.
Well, as Trinity Valley's trying to finish this one out here, obviously you want to finish strong. You want to keep that lead, build on it, and stay healthy.
That's the key. I mean, you've got a lot of depth, but depth quickly goes away with one or two of the wrong injuries, and so you just don't want to. And there's going to be injuries during the course of the season. You know, sometimes you take big hits, and some years you catch breaks, and you just never know which way it's going to go. Crystal Lyons is now out of the game, and Swain is running the offense for the Lady Cardinals.
Good presence of mind.
Nice pass by Kirkendall to McHenry. McHenry's going to draw the foul, so she's going to go to the free throw line. But the Lady Cardinals continue to stay in attack mode.
A lot of times people panic when you lose that ball off your foot and got someone biting at your heels. Troy did a good job there to stay alive and keep her eyes down floor.
Absolutely. McHenry's yet to score in the game. Got 2 free throws here. Gets the first one to fall. As I mentioned, she's out of Detroit, Michigan, a 6'1" freshman. Her and Leah Mathis attended, of course, the same high school.
6'1".
Misses this free throw attempt and is controlled by the Apache ladies. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound to Noelle Kellers. Kirkendall with a little jumper, misses it. She's hit 2 of those tonight, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, she knocked that one down. That would have been 3 in a row from that same spot.
Three-pointer on the way. High rebound is going to be controlled by Kirkendall. Outlets to Swain. Swain on the attack. Swain takes it all the way, tries to little dipsy-do layup and is going to miss it, and then she's going to draw the foul. So she compounded her problem of missing the shot by drawing the foul.
It's one of those frustration fouls as she's had it swatted away and maybe starting to feel that burn up and down this floor all night long. Played defense with her hands and not her feet.
I mentioned number 3, Noelle Kellers, in the game, a 5'6" freshman out of Scottsdale, Arizona for the Lady Cardinals. Just about every time she drops by our office to say hello or something, she's got a University of Texas shirt on. So she's after my own heart.
She's winning you over. Now, is Scottsdale, is that still considered the Valley of the Sun since it's so close to Phoenix? Or I have to ask her that.
Now, I didn't do well in geography, so I don't know.
I spent some time in Phoenix. Valley of the Sun, man. I loved it. Scottsdale probably, 10, 15 miles away.
TJC continuing to battle. 26-point deficit now at the 4:45 mark. Lady Cardinals need to find a little spurt here, finish strong. And this foul is going to be called on Nautica Grant. Yes, you've got 80 points on the scoreboard. Yes, you're probably going to, you're going to win this basketball game, but you want to finish. You want to have a good taste in your mouth.
Right.
No matter who's on the floor for you, you want to finish strong because who knows, one of these players or this particular lineup may be the lineup that has to be called on in a tight ball game sometime.
Maya back in the ball game. She's now got checks. She got that 4th foul, and we got a timeout on the floor. So media timeout.
Now we have a media timeout, so we will step away for this message.
Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. One of the highest-rated two-year colleges in America by the Aspen Institute and Smart Asset, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Register now for spring or visit tvcc.edu for more information.
And welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where the Lady Cardinals own an 80-54 lead with just over 4 minutes left in the contest, 4:39 to be exact. Lady Cardinals are trying to win at home for a 74th straight time. They're trying to win their 14th straight game on the season. They are trying to open up a 3-game lead in the Region 14 conference race. As you see now, Crystal Lyons is back in directing the offense. I'm sure Gerald Ewing wants this to flow just a little bit better now as we come up on the halfway point, or just beyond the halfway point of the fourth and final quarter. And it doesn't really matter because Bassett with the steal going to get an easy layup.
Bassett too quick right there. Pulls away. Trinity Valley also trying to get that 17th win of the season here, 16-1, 8-0 in conference play.
Got a little hand check going on. And see, the thing about it, if you're Trina Tillis-Jones, you know you're not going to win this game at this point. But the thing about it is you want to have some positives that you can convince your team for the next time that you play them that you've got that shot, because it will be on your home court. And you want to have any positive that you can to hang your hat on, and to finish strong here and maybe cut this deficit down into the teens would be just be a huge statement by the Apache ladies, even though obviously the Lady Cardinals have lost a little interest at this point.
Yeah, they've come out a little slow here in the fourth quarter. What was that? Going into it, it was a 73-45
Yeah,
lead.
they've been outscored 9-7 at that media timeout.
Yeah, so they've definitely, and if you're Coach Jones, you say let's win the little victories here to build for the bigger victories. So
Lyons now has 22 points in the game, so she is the leading scorer. Davenport has 21. Davenport not on the floor, as Kirkendall is going to be called for the foul and give the Apache ladies an opportunity at a 3-point play. And Leah Mathis is going to check into the game for Rainey Kirkendall. So you can see that Gerald is still coaching to the very end. When there's a mistake made or somebody's out of position, he's going to get their attention and make sure they understand what was at fault there.
So his final 4 minutes here. Close it out. Let's see him, up and down the floor with that same intensity. Easy for me to say at this point. I haven't been running up and down the floor, but make the most of your opportunities.
No doubt.
Noel's out there. Maybe she can get something going with her opportunity here.
Lady Cardinals putting an offensive foul is going to be called against Leah Mathis. Legal pick.
Got that moving screen up top there, and it pretty easy to see out front there for her.
So you're looking at 3:32, and you're looking at a 23-point game. So if you are the Apache ladies, you want to say, okay, let's get it into the teens. Let's have something that we can hang our hat on as we go forward into the season and into the rematch on February the 13th at Wagstaff Gym.
Good defense there.
Maya Singleton with the rebound.
Mullins contesting that shot.
Mullins. Lady Cardinals are content to burn some shot clock, obviously. Lyons for three. It's going to come up short. There's Singleton. Looked like a pass. That's a pass. That was a pass all the way.
Coach, don't take me out there. It's a pass. I get the assist, right?
That was a pass all the way. No doubt. No doubt. Shot is going to be no good. Rebound is going to be controlled by Kellers. Last time the Lady Cardinals were in the 80s was at the start of the year when they played Wabash Valley and won 83-57. So they've surpassed that. So this is going to be their biggest point total since the second game of the season when they beat Clarendon 96-61.
And I think they were on pace to maybe outperform that, but just kind of a slow start here in this fourth.
No doubt, yep. Well, we're at 2:12, and it's 84-59. And the thing about it is the Lady Cardinals have gotten 22 points from Crystal Alliance, got 21 from Naomi Davenport. Both are freshmen. There's another turnover. I haven't kept up with turnovers, but the Lady Cardinals have really turned the ball over quite a few times as Mathis comes up with the rebound. Mathis goes on the dribble, gives it back to Kellers, back over to Lyons. Under 2 minutes to go. Mullins for three, short. Rebound is going to go out of bounds, so it will go to the Apache ladies.
Now, minute 51 left in this one, and the Cardinals just, for all intents and purposes, trying to finish this thing out and make the most of the moments on the floor. Coach Ewing getting a lot of players on the floor tonight into the rotation. Knocked away by Singleton.
Here goes Swain with the layup, lays it up and in. Troy Swain has 17 points, so she's had a very nice outing against the Apache ladies as the Lady Cardinals are just going to name their score now. There's a three-pointer on the way and good, knocked down by Autumn Avena. That's her 24th three-pointer of the season.
Just looking up there at that scoreboard, though, you got 17 points for Swain. Lyons has 22. Naomi has 21. Maya, a little off her points.
Davenport for three, no good. Singleton with the rebound.
Say off her point total. She's still, right about where she's averaging, about 13 points a game, 13 rebounds a game.
Got a full timeout now being charged to the Lady Cardinals.
Last 57 seconds of this one, and Coach Ewing is going to talk it over with his squad. Make sure everyone is on that same page.
So the Lady Cardinals are about to win for a 74th straight time at home. That's just ungaudy to say.
It really is. So many times we don't wrap our mind around that number. I think we hear that number and it just doesn't do the whole justice. Just missed a strike by the cheerleaders, by the way, there. Play-by-play on bowling. So 86-62, Trinity Valley trying to close out. Don't forget we got the men's game coming up after this.
And my goodness, folks, there's no let up because you got a Lady Cardinal team that's ranked number one and you got a Cardinal team that's ranked number one. The first time in school history, both teams are ranked number one. What a great accomplishment and achievement by both programs. The Lady Cardinals, we've come to expect it, but hats off to Chris Ballman and the job he and Guy Furr and the gang have done with the Cardinal basketball team.
They're rolling, and they look like, they've got their game faces on as they were making their way into the gym earlier tonight.
We want to thank our fans from Tyler that might be looking in tonight and watching the game. Trina's got a very good squad that's going to be heard from before it's all said and done this season, no doubt. And we appreciate you looking in tonight, and say hello to my buddy over at TJC, the athletic director, Dr. Tim Drain. Always enjoy when our paths cross. Enjoy watching his Twitter feed from the tennis program at Tyler Lee High School. His sons are heavily involved in that, so we always keep up with that with Tim. Back to play here, 57.7 seconds, 86-62 Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals attempting to inbound underneath. They do get it into Troy Swain. Lady Cardinals cannot burn the shot clock, so they'll have to put up at least one more shot. I'm sure they're going to take their time here.
The Cardinals are going to get out of here tonight. Well,
there's a nice steal by Chapri. She misses the shot, and here come the Lady Cardinals. They're just all over Crystal Alliance. She's done a pretty good job of handling the pressure tonight. And I tell you what, both these teams are tired, though. Both teams have gone all out.
They have spent an enormous amount of energy and effort been displayed. And this one's it's going to be a good win for the Cards. Not the perfect performance yet, but like you talked about, hey, you don't want to peak too early, right? And they still got some growing to do. And they're doing all of this while sitting high atop the rankings at number one.
Lyons puts up the jumper. No good. Rebound is controlled by the Apache ladies. And they've got 10 seconds to get this final shot off. See if they try a three-pointer here. I'm just going to get Avina's going to put up a shot, going to miss it, and the rebound's going to be controlled, and the shot's going to be missed, and that's going to be the ball game. And the Lady Cardinals are going to score an 86-62 win. That's a 24-point win over the Tyler Junior College Apache ladies. Let's wrap up the scoring for the Lady Cardinals. They were led by Crystal Lyons with 22. Naomi Davenport had 21. Troy Swain had 17. Maya Singleton had 10 all in the first half. Malaysia McHenry 1. Deja Mullins 5. Elisa Washington 2. Leah Mathis 2. And Rainey Kirkendall 4. The Lady Cardinals are going to, or did improve to 17-1 on the season, 9-0 in conference. As we mentioned, they now have a 3 full game lead over TJC in the women's conference race. TJC is going to fall to 17-3 on the season, 7-3 in conference play. Lady Cardinals will be at home Saturday against Coastal Bend. Coastal Bend lost today to Bossier Parish 78-76. Game time will be 2 p.m. We will have that game for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network. And remember, coming up next will be the #1 ranked Cardinals against the Tyler Junior College men. For Tim Howard and the entire Cardinal Sports Network crew, this is Benny Rogers. We'll be back with you in about 15 or 20 minutes for Region 14 Conference men's basketball action. Thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network.